Hello everyone. In this video we will see 4 points. The first point is form binding with tables and fields, and the second point is menu creation in menu list, and the third point is event registration. We will register events in our demo application, and last point is to visualize our form through the menu events. So we will see in this video. So let me first show you what is the table structure we have created in our last video through DI API. So let me show you in SQL Server. So in Microsoft SQL Server you can see the table structure that we have created in our last video through DI API. So the table name is demo_ordr. So these are the columns, but these are the defaults column provided by SAP Business One, and only we have created 4 UDFs in this column. So you can see, and the second table is demo_rdr1. So these are the column which are defaultly provided by SAP Business One, and these 5 columns we have added in this table as an UDF. So these tables and fields we are going to bind in our form through Screen Painter. So let me come to SAP Business One. So come to the add-on manager, start your Screen Painter add-on as I have started. Come to the tools and click on Screen Painter. Close this form. Basically we are going to bind tables with our form which we have created in a previous video. So let me open that SRF file from here. I have on desktop. So this is the form we have created earlier. So let me preview first. You can see, but you can also see from here, view system information. These form fields are not binding with any table. So close it and let's start to bind. So put here the table name first, @demo_ordr. Here is the alias, it means field name. And the data bound property would be true. Similarly for card name, we'll copy and paste. This is the system field. So there you will not get U_, because whenever you create UDF, SAP DI API default will add U_. This is the convention of SAP Business One. So bind it. We have completed 4 fields. Now come to the one fields are remain. For matrix column, you will get here true, table name will be @demo underscore rdr1. Copy and paste similarly here. So we have binded it successfully. So you can see here, check it, all these fields from. So after this you can preview from here and you can see if this field is bind with table or fields or not. So you can see into left bottom corner, you can see the table name and UDF name. So it means this field has been already binded. You can see this field is not bind. So let me bind again, because what happens sometime after your binding it removes. Let me bind once again. See, once again preview. Now you can see, yeah, at this time it is showing the field's name. So we have completed the tables and fields binding with form. So close it and save it. Yes, so what we will do, we will move this file to our demo application. Copy, come to our demo application. I'm going to create a folder srf and we'll paste this file and go to the properties and click on embedded resource. So I have done with this. and these are the 4 steps we will complete in this video. So we have completed first step, accept UDO binding. So we will bind it through XML editor. The second point is menu creation, and third point is event registration, and in fourth point we will handle the event and will open the form on click of menu. So let me come to the demo application solution. So we are here. So before going through menu creation, let me bind UDO. Open with XML editor. Already opened. Let me close and open once again so that you can see how to open. Open with text, XML text editor, and you can see. You can also bind your table and field through this way. You can see these 3 properties here. Data bound will have 0 and 1. 1 means true and 0 means false. And table will have the table name, and alias will have the column name. As I have done this through a screen painter, so you can do same thing through this way also. So let me bind UDO object. So where you will do, in form tag property, you move into the end, and this property is for UDO object. As you can see, object type. So you have to put the object UDO name here. So let me copy. So through this way I have created UDO. Let me copy and paste here. Control S and close. Completed. Now come to the menu creations. Go to definition, F12, and we are here. Here we have declared the menu variable and menu item variable and the path variable. We created the object of menu with the help of application menu, and in here we have created menu item. Menu item is the top menu in SAP Business One module. So we have created object of parent as in parent menu ID, and then I have created form. The starting form opens when you log in SAP Business One. The ID is 169. So with the help of this ID we have created, so that we can freeze the form, so that whenever we are going to add menu ID in the menu list, form would not flicker. So we have to create this purpose. For this purpose, so we have created, and further we taken the path of the logo image we want to set with menu. So we have taken this path. I have added it into the bin and debug folder. So I have taken it, and we are going to create menu ID with the name of demo app 1. The description of menu ID would be the demo application, and it is the type of pop-up. It means demo application is going to be as a folder in menu list, and the position would be the 17. Similarly, what we are going to do, a second menu ID we are going to create under this demo application. So we have given demo app 1 as an parent menu ID, and under this we have created string type of menu, which name is customized sales order, and the position would be 0. And in last we have unfreeze the form and updated the form. So let me run this application and see what is going to be happen. So before we're going to open the form, let me explain event handling. So what will happen after execution of this, menu will be created in menu list, and then control will come to event handling section, and in the constructor of this class, and here we have registered the events. As we have discussed the third point, event registration, through this function we are registering the events in our application. So expand this and you can see basically in SAP Business One SDK we have these type of events for our application. You can register and you can use it. App event, menu event, item event, progress bar event, status bar event, right click event, and form data event. The most important events from these events are these three events, basically mostly used. So in this we are going to use these two events. So let me move to the menu event. What we have done for menu creation, for menu click, you can see on menu click we have set the bubble event true, so that we can take control from SAP Business One to execute our code, and checked bubble event before action equals to true, and then we have passed menu unique ID as we have created. You can see once again, this is our menu ID for form custom sales order. So we have checked that the coming click event is for custom sales order or not. So we have passed that menu ID, and on behalf of this we have passed the custom order.srf file. Here you can see custom.order.srf file, and this will load the srf file, and then we have created our form object, and further you can create many objects which are used on the form object. I have only created matrix object. Further we will do any changes in this matrix, but for now we are not going to do much more in this video. So this folder I have created and given the path inside this function. I thought you should know. So go to definition. What I have done, I have given this generic path. So under srf folder you can put multiple srf file, and you will have to only pass the srf name through this function, and you will get the resource path, basically srf path, through this function. So I have do these things for you so that it can be easily accessed. You will not have to pass every time the folder and all directory path. So I have done this. So let's check what will happen after running application. Let me open SAP Business One. And then let me connect. See here at the end of this menus we will have our menu ID. So let me run once again. Custom order UDO created successfully. Okay, you can see here demo application menu folder has been added successfully, and logo is also attached to this menu as I have told you, and the sub menu is created customized sales order. So let me click on it and see what event will do. So it is doing as expected. So we can also see fields and tables name by clicking on system information, and you will be able to see in left bottom corner. So you can see demo underscore ordr and u underscore card code. This field is bind with this table and u underscore card code field. So thank you for watching this video, and kindly put your comments if you have any queries related this video or any questions, then you can ask. Thank you.